soon we were on Germany's autobahns, which got us thinking about how sensible they are.
And here we are, on the autobahn. No speed limits. Is it chaos? No. If you remove the speed limits, people don't all suddenly drive into bridge supports at 200 miles an hour. We're not that stupid. Just as if you leave the gate unlocked at the lion enclosure at a safari park, we don't all run in and have a picnic.
In the last 15 years, Britain's economy has grown by 58%, whereas Germany's has grown by 102%. And that's because we're all doing 20 miles an hour and they're doing 200. Speed is good for business, and it saves lives as well. Because if you think about it, when we drive down the motorway in Britain, we're looking at all the gantries to see if they house speed cameras, or we're looking at our speedometers to make sure we're not breaking the limit. We're not looking where we're going. Heavily enforced speed limits kill people. The Autobahn also got us thinking about how times have changed on the SUV front.
It is amazing, really, that an off-road vehicle can feel this stable, this planted, I think the word is, because it's not that long ago, just think about early Range Rovers and the like, going fast was actually quite frightening.
They had stickers on the sun visors, do you remember, with a picture of the car toppling over, avoid sudden swerves.
Yes, I'd completely forgotten about that sticker, but you're right, it did.
It's that if you operate the steering wheel, this vehicle will fall over.
Chaps! There are no speed limits, right? So we are allowed to go as fast as our cars will go. But who dares actually do that? Who dares go the fastest?
Right, we're going to play that game. I might even join in.
Hang on.
Go on, James, help yourself.
There you go, 187, top speed.
Really? Thing is, you were behind me when you started, and you still are behind me.
I did 190.
Oh, for God's sake, you didn't. That's faster than your car will go.
In order to put a stop to this nonsense, I made us pull in at the next service station.
Right, small cameras. We fix these to the dash where they can see the speedo, and then there's no cheating. Why have you got a dog?
I shall show you. Follow me. If you want a pet, you can have something expensive, like an iguana with a silver necklace. Or you can have something cheap, like an ant.
What ant?
That ant. Or you can use your common sense and have a Labrador. With my clever demonstration over, we got back on the motorway and mounted Hammond's honesty cameras. I've got a good way of cheating still. Because if I push this button here, watch, my speedometer changes to kilometres an hour. He'll never know.
And Jeremy, while you're setting your camera up, don't think about changing your display to kilometres an hour so you get a bigger number.
It was now time to begin the speed trials. Here we go, going for a big one.
Into a world of speed and glory.
Come on, Audi, you must be able to see me. Come on, come on, come on.
Out of the way, and you in the Audi, come on. As the traffic eased, Hammond was knocking on the door of 150 miles an hour.
That's 148. 49.
And I too was getting close. 150 coming up. 150 any minute now. Come on, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Sadly, it was hard to say how fast James was going because he's an imbecile.
Oh, yeah, big numbers coming up. Got to beat 151.
Shit. Why won't you go any faster than that? Come on! Why won't you go any faster than 148? Eventually, heavy traffic ended this important test. Right, as